Cook on Sunday, eat till Thursday. I'm Allie and you're watching Economy Bites. Today we're going to be making Thai chicken pasta. The first thing I'm going to do is marinate 4 skinless chicken breasts. They're really thinly sliced, which is what we want because we're eventually going to be cutting them up. I'm going to take my olive oil and then I'm going to take a handful of grill seasoning and coat the chicken. You could also just use salt and pepper, a little bit of garlic powder if you want it. I want one chicken to get more love than any of the others. Today we're using thick spaghetti, 1 full box, a little olive oil, so pasta doesn't stick, and salt. Yikes. That is way too much salt. I'm gonna use today carrots, a seedless cucumber, red peppers, and scallions. So now we're all peeled. We're just gonna give it a quick chop. But you wanna get them thin enough so that if you get a mouthful of them, it's not gonna overwhelm you. So I used like almost the whole cucumber. So I just took all that, the big thing in the middle out of here. When you come home from work and you're tired, you don't feel like cooking, no matter what you're in the mood for, you're gonna have something ready for you in the kitchen. It's like a little bulbous end here. You want pasta? Boom. You want chicken? Boom. Veggies? Boom. Pork? Out of luck. Like I never would have eaten vegetables like this when I was like, even like 19. That's sad. It's like even if you hate vegetables, you can deal with carrots. So even if you were gonna omit all the other vegetables in this pasta, keep the carrots. It's good for your eyes. I know you staring at a computer screen all day. You need them carrots. Last but not least, we're gonna take some scallions. It sounds like the water is boiling, so let's go check it. It is, that was perfect timing. So I'm gonna take my pasta, I'm just gonna throw the whole thing in there. Take a real quick sip of my drink here. So now we're gonna cook the chicken. These are really, really thin slices of chicken breast, so they're gonna cook really quickly. Just gonna give it a minute to get hot. See how they're already coming up white? Didn't even need to put olive oil in the pan now that I think about it, because we already have so much olive oil in here. Now let's do the test. You want to watch over these chickens, make sure they don't burn. It's a lesson that I've learned. Last but not least, this might look boring to you, but actually it's relaxing. What I like to do when I'm cooking by myself is bring my computer in here, listen to some music, maybe watch an episode of TV that you illegally downloaded or legally downloaded. Cook, motherfucker, cook! It looks like Oz. Well, my chicken is done. Now this sauce, for the interest of full disclosure, is based on a recipe from a popular food television cook, but I added some of my own little ingredients to make it the way that I like it. And this food person was originally not using it on a pasta, and I switched it to make it into a pasta sauce. So it really goes to show you, when you get some flavors that taste good together, you can use them for really anything. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is take my peanut butter. If you don't like the chunks, you could use the creamy. And I'm going to get about 1/3 of a cup, and then I'm gonna put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds, just so it gets a little looser, not so hard to deal with. Now I'm gonna take my shallot. Shallot is kind of a mixture of an onion and garlic. I'm just gonna cut it really thin. Just gonna give it the once over with my knife here. Okay, next I'm gonna take 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar. You could also use rice wine vinegar. So we're gonna make it kind of sweet. 1/2 cup soy sauce, 1/2 cup of honey. Give it a quick, a tablespoon of sesame oil. And sesame oil is really greasy, so don't add too much. Oh, that's good. Now a little bit of Frank's Red Hot Sauce, because you know I like to add it to everything. And some crushed red pepper. Again, teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. Now if you're not gonna eat this right away, put it in the refrigerator, let it chill for a minute. So by this time our pasta should be done. Oh, look at that, not one piece stuck. Cool it off with some cold water. I'm gonna take the chicken that we finished earlier, and we're gonna slice it up. You can also shred it with your fingers. Really good and juicy because we let it sit for a few minutes. And we're gonna mix the vegetables with the sauce. When I'm putting this in the fridge to eat later, I'm gonna wanna heat up the noodles, but I'm not really gonna wanna heat up these vegetables because they don't really taste that good when they're heated up in the microwave. So I wanna keep the noodles and the chicken that need to be heated up separate from this that doesn't, and the sauce, because the sauce doesn't really need to be hot either. And now we're gonna take the pasta that we have. We'll just use our hands because they're clean. Woo! Actually, let's not use our hands because that's hot. So I'm gonna take some of my pasta with my chicken. Now I'm gonna take some of my veggies with the sauce. I'm going to cut myself a little bit of cilantro as a garnish. Cut myself like a half. Mix my pasta, give it a squeeze, and there you go. Let's taste it and see how it came out. It's so good. It's got a lot of flavor. It's really light, and we made enough to last all week. Put some foil over this bowl of chicken and pasta, or put it in some Tupperware. And then separately, you're gonna package your bowl of veggies and sauce. When you come home from work, you're tired, you don't wanna cook, here's what you do. Take your chicken and pasta, pop it in a bowl, put it in the microwave for a minute, then coat it with the sauce and the veggies that are nice and cool because they've been chilling in the refrigerator. And there you go, you have a really delicious meal. It's tangy, it's sweet, and you are gonna love it. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that all in there. One big shallot. One big shallot. Everybody in it. Am I sweating really bad? Can I see? Sorry, we're taking a little break.